This book begins with a man named Jeremiah being called by God. The Lord declares that he will speak his words through his new chosen prophet. Jeremiah goes out and condemns Judah for the people's unfaithfulness to God and the worship of other false idols and other strange gods. Jeremiah speaks the words that God tells him. He warns the people of the impending destruction that will come to Judah, yet the people remain unconvinced. Jeremiah's warning is correct, as the king of Babylon and his army is invading the land of Judah and is approaching Jerusalem. Our story will begin with the events that will lead up to the destruction of Jerusalem by their enemies.
Why have you come to me with your presence, Jeremiah?
I have come with a warning for you and your people.
We have heard enough of your prophecies in the streets. Why should we listen to you now?
Not my words, but God. Anyway, I urge you not to speak of just prophecy, but of your fate as well.
My fate, Jeremiah? Are you threatening me?
Please, just listen to me.
Alright, so be it.
Now that we give you and your people warning, and that you remain stubborn, Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, is attacking our land, and as of right now, he is winning this war. King Zedekiah, for the sake of you and your people, please listen to me.
Why should I?
Thus says the Lord, Jerusalem shall be taken to Babylon and shall be destroyed with fire. You, King Zedekiah, will not escape. You will be in the king's hands and be brought to Babylon. However, Zedekiah, there is still hope. If you obey the word of God, you will not die by the sword, but you will die in peace and have the king.
Alright. On behalf of the Hebrew people and I, we shall listen to the word of God.
Yes, my Lord. These people are a disgrace. Every 7th year I have them free their slaves, a covenant that's been around ever since I have led these people out of Egypt. Yet these people change their minds and force their slaves back to work. These people refuse to set their slaves free. Therefore I will set them free. I will set them free for the sword, famine, and pestilences. These princes of Jerusalem and of Judah, the priests, and these common people who have dared test me, shall have their corpse as food for birds and beasts. Zedekiah and the princes will be brought to their enemies. I will give the order. Jerusalem will become a desert where no man dwells.
Who does Jeremiah think he's trying to fool? I was kind to him before. Does he not know that I can put him to death?
Jeremiah and Ruth have been having the same time.
Doesn't matter now. Go to my servants. I want them arrested and maybe put to death. The events occurring in these times have led me to rethink what we should do, Jeremiah. So I'll ask you, what will happen next? Is the Lord trying to convey a message?
Yes, he is handed over to the king of Babylon. Now I shall ask, what wrong have I done to deserve to be beaten, thrown into prison? Where are your prophets now? Of course, your prophets have told you that Babylon will not attack. King Zedekiah, do not send me back to the house of Jonathan the scribe, while I am certainly being in prison, or I will for sure die of this.
So be it. We will be confined in the court of the God, and be fed one loaf of bread each day. I have a question for you, Jeremiah. So please don't hide anything.
If I were to tell you anything, you would have me killed. If I were to try and counsel you, you won't listen. You even allow the person to throw me to a pit.
I swear to you, Jeremiah, as long as the Lord lives, I will not harm you, though I may do it to your neck and keep your life.
Thus says the Lord, if you surrender to the king of Babylon, your life shall be spared. Your family will live, and Jerusalem will not be destroyed. However, if you don't, the city will be destroyed, and you will not escape. I honestly don't know how many times I've tried to warn you before.
And if I'm a man told truly to the Chaldeans, I fear that I may be mistreated by them if I were to be handed over.
You won't be handed over. Please just listen to the word of God and surrender. If you don't, you will be captured. come along with you. And the entire city of Jerusalem will be destroyed. There will be a king without a country.
So be it. But don't let anybody, not even the kids, know about this conversation. It is now.
Jeremiah stayed confined in the city of Jerusalem till the day it fell. The Chaldeans breached the walls, while King Zedekiah and his warriors fled the city during the night. The Chaldeans overtook the men, and King Zedekiah was captured. Zedekiah was brought to the king of Babylon, and witnessed his sons being killed in front of him. Zedekiah was then bound and taken to Babylon. The people of Judah were put in the care of Gedaliah, exiled by Ishmael, and led by Johanan. The people decided to leave to Egypt from their location at Chimham after they lost Judah. Jeremiah, who survived the ordeal and was still influenced under God's word, condemned their actions and warned the people to stay where they were. If the people decided to go to Egypt, they would only find the suffering they've endured before, and Egypt will go through the same fate as Judah. The people decided to go to Egypt, with God promising that they will be punished for their unfaithfulness. Now our story of the book of Jeremiah ends with God proclaiming the final prophecy condemning Babylon.